Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 18, Sloka 66, Part 82. Sarva-dharmān parityajya, mām ekaṁ śaraṇaṁ vraja, ahaṁ sarva-pāpebhyo, mokṣayiṣyāmi mā śucaḥ. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. In the previous session, we learned that this Purushakara requires three qualities: kripa, parityajya, ahaṁ, and these are naturally present only in the Lord's consort, Sri. We now easily went through what is Purushakara, what are the qualities of Purushakara. These are all in the scriptures. But how do we know these are not only in paper but also was done in action? She exhibited kripa, she exhibited parityajya, she exhibited ahaṁ. Unless we know these have been shown by example, it will not stick on to our heart. Therefore, in the 8th sutram of Sri Vachana Poshanam, Pillai Lokacharya gives 3 examples from Valmiki Ramayana, where Mother Sita got separated 3 different times. First time when she left to Lanka. Second time when she left to Valmiki's ashram. Third time when she completed her avatara and entered into the Bhumi, earth. Manavala Mamuni, in his commentaries, says the first separation is an example for kripa. The second separation is an example for parityajya. The third separation is the example for ahaṁ. Now let's understand how the very first separation, that is going to Lanka, shows Sita's kripa. In Sri Vishnu Purana, it is said, Devatve devadeheyam manushyatve cha manushi. She assumes the devadeham, means the devata body, if the Lord descend as deva, and she assumes a human form when the Lord descends as human. Whatever her Lord takes the form, accordingly to assist him, to serve him, she also takes similar form. Likewise, when the Lord descended in the human form as Lord Sri Ramachandra, son of Chakravarti Dasaratha, she also descended in the human form as Mother Sita, Sita Devi, daughter of Janaka Maharaj. She never leaves her husband at any time. She is always with him. They two are never separated and can never be separated. That is why she has another name called Nityasri. Nityasri means one who is always with the Lord. This is told by Mandodari, principal wife of Ravana in Ramayana. Vyaktamesha mahayogi paramatma sanatanaha anadi madhyan nidano mahatah paramo mahan tamasah paramo dhata Sankh Chakra Gadadaraha Sri Vatsa Vaksha Nitya Srihi. She is situated on the chest of the Lord. That means she is never ever separated from the Swarupa of the Lord. So the question is, if she's never got separated, she's always with the Lord, then how come Sita got separated? That too not one time, but 3 times. Then how can we call her as Nitya Sri, one who is eternally present with Lord as his Swarupa? If we say that no, if she's never got separated, then what's the answer for these 3 events that took place in Ramayana? If we say, well, it is just a drama, she knows very well and he knows very well, they were just doing a perfect acting, where Rama running around and asking the trees and animals and birds and rivers about Sita's whereabout. He was lamenting, likewise Sita was lamenting. If a reader comes to know this is all they're acting, but they never got separated, then why even one is going to take up Ramayana and read and learn anything from it if it is just a drama done by the Supreme Lord and the Supreme Mother? Unless it is real, then I'm not going to have a faith in that literature. If Lord Ram knows and Mother Sita knows and they're pretending to be separated, then obviously we go back to the same question: what does God knows about my pain? When he came as Rama, he just did a drama. So really he doesn't know what human goes through. This will be the outcome if we say that it's all drama. If we say it is not drama, it is real, then how do we justify that she is Nityasri? Eternally she is with the Lord. She is inseparable and never got separated. How do we address these two contrary viewpoints? Interestingly, Sita herself says in Sundarakanda, Ananya Raghavenaham Bhaskarena Prabhayata. She tells this to Ravana, who was trying to convince and attract her through his wealth and other things. She says, I am not separated from Raghava like the sunshine with the sun. Like how the sunshine cannot be separated from the sun, I cannot be separated from Raghava. And Rama in Yuddhakanda says a similar thing. Ananyahi maya Sita Bhaskarena Prabha. Sita cannot be without me. Like how the sun and the sunshine cannot be separated from each other. Well, when it is said so clearly everywhere that they are inseparable, they never get separated, then how do we understand their separation in Ramayana? The explanations are given by the Acharyas that they are never separated. They are eternally together. The example is, we can see algae in a pond which is spread all over the pond. If we take a stick and place it in a position and just stir it a little bit, we get a gap in that area. But after some time, we see they come back to the form. One cannot say because there's a gap in that area, there's no algae in the pond. The algae is present everywhere throughout the pond except in that particular location, and that too for few minutes. And that gap cannot define that the pond doesn't have algae. Let's keep this in mind. Now, when the Lord embraces his consort, he makes some adjustment in a way that he can hold her to more tightly. When he does that, in certain spot, it may look pale because they have been tied together always, meaning close, united together always. When such slight adjustment is made, that particular portion in the body gets some change in color. We can even experience that by practically holding on to our fingers by another hand. Keep it tightly closed, then release one finger out of that hold, and we can see that finger which has been released has some change in color. That doesn't mean the hold is gone. For that moment, there is some change due to some gap that created just to make the connection much more tighter. Likewise, for the purpose of avatara, when Mother Sita gets separated, it is not a permanent separation. It is not separated forever. It is not that she is not connected with Lord Ram anymore. Therefore, she is not Nityasrihi. Her connection to the Lord is always present as in the Swarupa of the Lord. She is present in his chest. Though she is eternally always present with the Lord, like how a small gap in algae, by stirring it, creates a momentary gap, but still the rest of the algae is all connected. That's number one. Like how when the Lord embraces his consort and makes some adjustment to tighten the grip, it makes some change in color on only particular part of the body. The separation of Sita from Ram is like that. In fact, their love and separation is more greater than the love when they are together. This is technically called a Vislesha. In a scripture called Ujjvala Nilamani Tika, Srimati Radharani speaks to Lalita, her Sakhi, her friend, how she feels the separation of Krishna. She tells, the blazing fire of separation from Krishna has shattered my heart. It is more painful than roasting in fire, more disturbing than a strong dose of poison, more intolerable than a thunderbolt, sharper than a spear plunged into the heart, and more intense than the advanced stages of fever. So this is the height of prema. The prema is of 3 levels. When the lover cannot tolerate Vishlesha, the painful feelings of separation in the beloved, that level of prema is called Praudha prema. When the lover can tolerate the Vishlesha of the beloved, that level of prema is called Madhya prema. When the lover is sometimes forgetful of the Vishlesha of the beloved, separation of the beloved, that level of prema is called Manda prema. We can see in case of Mother Sita, she was not able to tolerate the separation of Rama. We can read from the pages of Ramayana that she couldn't bear the separation and she was looking for options to kill herself. But we understood that this is just a light gap in the whole picture, like the gap created in the pond which is full of algae. Like the slight adjustment was done by the Lord when he is embracing his consort. Even that cannot be tolerated by Mother Sita. So let's make sure we understand this separation from this angle as given by Acharyas as we go through in our following sessions to discuss about the 3 separation happened between Sri Rama and Mother Sita to illustrate the qualities of Purushakara, Kripa, Paratantriya, Ananyarham. To conclude, we started this session asking a question. Is the separation between Rama and Sita artificial or real? Answer is, it is real. It is not a drama. In the sense, they can't even bear a slightest air gap of separation. Out of such separation is where Rama was wandering all over the forest, asking the trees, birds, animals, river, Sita's whereabout. And even Lakshman started advising Rama, saying his brother's condition. And Sita over there in Lanka was lamenting. And Rama, Sita's lamentations and separation is not due to karma. It is just out of Lord's sweet will. Therefore, this is not a drama. Eternally inseparable Lord and his consort get momentarily separated for the purpose of avatar. Even that momentary separation is unbearable for both Lord Sri Rama and Mother Sita. Thank you. Hare Krishna.